Hello, my name is Rita Rasuli. Welcome to the Vaping Prevention presentation. After watching this presentation, you'll be able to understand what vaping is and why it has gained popularity with teens, learn about the different vaping devices, know the different chemicals in vapes, and how these chemicals impact the health and behavior of young people. Finally, you'll understand some ways to help with prevention. The term vaping is defined as the inhaling of vapor that is created by vaping devices such as e-cigarettes, electronic cigarettes, or vape pens. The cartridge in the vaping device contains a liquid which is made up of harmful chemicals that heats into a vapor in which the person inhales. The term vapor may be misleading since the mixture of the chemicals that are being inhaled create more of an aerosol. Vaping devices may look like regular cigarettes, cigars, pipes, pens, USB flash drives. Some of these devices are made to look like everyday items, which helps young people to hide them. Many vaping devices are battery-powered and contain nicotine, flavorings, and chemicals. Some people use e-cigarettes to vape marijuana or THC and other dangerous chemicals. Besides causing damage to the heart and lungs, these chemicals also affect how someone thinks, acts, and feels. Research on vaping is still new, and while it is widely believed that there are still some unknown chemicals found in vapes, studies have found some very harmful chemicals in vape ingredients. Vitamin E acetate is used as both a thickening and delivery agent. When taken orally as a supplement or when used on the skin, vitamin E acetate can be safe. However, it has been found in the lungs of individuals who have damaged lungs due to vaping. Diacetyl is a food additive that is used to intensify e-cigarette flavors. This chemical is found to cause damage to the small passageways in the lungs, leading to permanent lung damage. Formaldehyde is a toxic chemical that can cause lung disease and is also known to be a contributor to heart disease. Acrolein is a chemical often used as a weed killer. It is also known to cause lung damage. Nicotine is a highly addictive drug that is found in cigars, cigarettes, and 99% of vaping devices. Nicotine is highly toxic and is known to have adverse effects on the heart, lungs, kidney, and the reproductive system. It is linked to deadly diseases such as cancer, heart disease, and lung disease. Tetrahydrocannabinol, commonly known as THC, is a psychoactive substance found in marijuana and is linked to anxiety, and early exposure to THC is found to increase rates of mental illness. Aerosol and e-cigarettes are also known to contain volatile organic compounds such as benzene, which is found in car exhaust, and heavy metals such as nickel, tin, and lead. Vaping has been linked to numerous negative health outcomes. Health risks that are associated with vaping have been found to have adverse effects on the lungs, heart, brain, and social and emotional well-being. The term vape is misleading in that it leads many people to believe that the vaping device produces a water vapor. It is an aerosol that is produced when vaping. The aerosols that are produced by chemicals in vapes enter the user's lungs and leave a chemical residue behind. Vaping has been associated with bronchiolitis obliterans, commonly known as popcorn lung. This is a rare condition that is a result of damage to the small airways in the lungs. Symptoms of popcorn lung include coughing, wheezing, chest pain, and shortness of breath. Popcorn lung has been associated with diacetyl, one of the ingredients found in vapes. Lipoid pneumonia has been linked to vaping through inhaling of oily substances found in e-liquid. This leads to an inflammatory response in the lungs, which results in symptoms such as chronic cough, blood-tinged mucus, or coughing up blood, and shortness of breath. The aerosol or vapor from e-cigarettes contain cancer-causing chemicals as well. Like regular cigarettes, nicotine is the primary chemical found in e-cigarettes. Nicotine is a toxic substance that, among other negative effects, is also known to raise blood pressure, increasing heart rate and the likelihood of having a heart attack. Recent research has shown that adults who report vaping are significantly more likely to have a heart attack and/or coronary artery disease compared to those who don't use any tobacco products. There are some very concerning effects that vaping has on the developing brain. Nicotine use is linked to long-term and/or lasting effects on the young brain. These effects include negative impact on memory, learning, and attention, permanent lowering of impulse control, mood disorders, nicotine addiction, risk of addiction to other drugs, and risk of addiction to other drugs in adulthood. While the brain may reach its biggest size in early adolescence, it continues to develop and mature until the mid to late 20s. The prefrontal cortex, which is found in the front part of the brain, is one of the last brain regions to mature. The prefrontal cortex is the area of the brain that is responsible for skills such as planning and controlling impulses. During teenage years, the brain can change, adapt, and respond to its environment. Nicotine has been known to be a highly addictive agent. This is particularly dangerous for people younger than 25 years old. The developing brain is vulnerable to addiction because of factors such as higher risk-taking and decision-making skills of the adolescent. While there are several risk factors that contribute to addiction, research shows a significant increase in rates of drug and alcohol addiction when onset of nicotine use is younger than 21 years of age. In a 2019 study, 37% of high school students reported lifetime use of marijuana. Many teens use what is called a marijuana concentrate that they inhale through the vape or e-cigarette. This is a preferred method of smoking the marijuana concentrate because it is smokeless and sometimes odorless, making it easier to conceal. Teens who are using marijuana or marijuana concentrates are reported to experience paranoia and increased heart rate and blood pressure, as well as having problems with learning and memory. Additionally, teens who use marijuana are also more likely to have decreased impulse control, making them more likely to participate in risky behavior. Studies have also shown impairment in executive functioning, which is needed to be able to plan, organize, and monitor oneself. When onset of marijuana use is during adolescent years, risk of addiction in adulthood significantly increases. Finally, depression, anxiety, and temporary psychosis, along with other mental health challenges, are associated with marijuana use as well. Long-lasting mental disorders such as schizophrenia are strongly linked to people who use marijuana at an earlier age. Mental health challenges are not only associated with marijuana. Vaping nicotine is found to be linked to several negative mental health outcomes. In 2019, e-cigarette users were twice as likely to have a diagnosis of depression compared to those who never vaped. The odds of frequent users was even higher. Higher rates of anxiety, stress, and depression are also found in e-cigarette users. Vaping is also associated with higher levels of ADHD symptoms. Nicotine addiction can be a source of stress as well. This includes nicotine withdrawal symptoms such as irritability and restlessness. People continue use of nicotine so that to relieve these symptoms. According to the Truth Initiative website, a 2016 study showed that e-cigarettes were the most common type of tobacco product used among middle and high school students. With all of these negative effects, why do teens vape? The 2016 survey showed that 39% of teens said that it is because a friend or family member uses vapes. 31% stated that they like the different flavors that are available. As a matter of fact, 97% of youth who vape use flavored products. Finally, 17.1% said that they believe e-cigarettes are less harmful than other forms of tobacco, such as cigarettes. Some other reasons that youth report vaping are that they cost less than other tobacco products and they're easier to use in areas where tobacco products are not allowed. A main concern regarding teen vaping is that it is viewed as socially acceptable, especially compared to how teens view cigarette smoking. This graph shows the percentage of high school students who reported using cigarettes or e-cigarettes in the previous 30 days. While the graph shows a decrease in cigarette use in the last 10 years, there's a significant increase in e-cigarette use. A dramatic increase has been occurring since 2017. In 2018, the number of high school students reported vaping was almost twice the rate of that in 2017. Also in 2018, the number of high school students reported using e-cigarettes were 3 million. Although federal law was passed in 2019 to raise the federal legal age to purchase tobacco, which includes e-cigarettes, to 21, Youth are still able to obtain these products from some in-person stores and online stores as well. Today, vaping continues to rise among middle and high school students. According to a more recent study conducted in 2019, over 5 million youth reported currently vaping nicotine, cannabis, or both. A majority are high school students, and almost a quarter of these youth are middle school students. The increase in vaping is rising both for nicotine as well as cannabis use. There is some difference in reported vaping among certain populations. Youth who identify as gay, lesbian, or bisexual report a higher prevalence of vaping than those who identify as heterosexual. White, non-Hispanic youth are more likely to vape than other races and ethnicities. Hispanic high school students have the highest rates of vaping cannabis products. Let's take a look at how adults can help prevent teens from vaping. Start by talking to young people about peer pressure and educate teens on the facts regarding vaping. Be an example. Provide smoke-free environments such as smoke-free homes and cars. Help raise awareness of the impact of youth-focused marketing of these products, and keep an open mind. If a teen is caught vaping, offer support and resources to help the teen quit. How can schools help reduce vaping and tobacco use among students? Having anti-vaping and anti-tobacco campaigns in schools can be very effective. Tobacco education can help reduce the rates of vape initiation, as well as helping increase cessation for current users. Peer education programs in schools have been shown to be very effective in anti-vaping campaigns. Get parents involved in the programs and the education that are implemented. Offer mental health and wellness counseling for students on campus. Finally, implement an anonymous reporting system to help identify current users who may benefit from anti-tobacco programs. In a recent survey, 60% of teens who reported to be current vape users wanted to quit. These programs can give them the resources to do so. The purpose of the 2P program is to reduce youth tobacco use by helping young people make healthful, tobacco-related decisions through tobacco-specific, research-validated educational instruction and activities that build knowledge as well as social skills and youth development assets. Prevention curriculum, which can be utilized during school lessons or programs, have been successful in helping minimize the number of students who vape. The Tobacco Prevention Toolkit is an educational resource that can be used in elementary, middle, and high schools, and any other organizations. This curriculum is available at no cost and is designed to fit the needs of both educators and students. The Healthy Futures curriculum is designed for students who have been caught vaping as an alternative to suspension. The California Healthy Kids Resource Center is a resource that is available to educators across California. This lending library is available for educators to utilize within the classroom. Among other subject areas that promote health literacy, there are several curricula to choose from in tobacco prevention. Tobacco prevention can be incorporated within other programs in schools to help promote youth development. The Friday Night Live program is designed to build youth and adult partnerships and promote a healthy lifestyle. Peer programs such as peer advocates have been shown to be successful in building confidence and are a great social-emotional support for middle and high school students. Peer Advocates is designed to utilize prevention education within its curriculum. Together, we can promote a healthier lifestyle for our youth. Now it's time to test your knowledge. Please type in the URL that you see on your screen, or using your phone or tablet, scan the QR code to take you to the Google form for assessment. Once you have successfully completed the assessment, you will receive a certificate of completion in the email you provide. Here are just a few of the resources used in creating this presentation. Thank you for participating in this vaping prevention presentation.